Hello, hello. All right. Hello. Good evening, people, and welcome to the show. Welcome to the Arsenalist football show. I mean, back again here, and I know I predicted Arsenal to win on the weekend. Well, yesterday, 3-1, but we won. We won still. We won the match 1-0. Saka coming up with the goal. We played well, and I did say Villa played very well, and they did play well, but, what can we say? The Arsenal keeping up with it, doing what we got to do always. I mean, keep up that win for the top four spot. And after winning, you can see again Ashley Young, just to bring that up real quick, talking about the way that we celebrated like we won the league. I mean, this is what we do. This is how we're going to keep going forward, is celebrate everything like a cup win. We already said that. So everyone saying that we're celebrating like we're celebrating the league win is, I mean, it's kind of crazy. We've already said what we're doing. People just need to get with the program and just carry on with the way Arsenal going forward. The match was really exciting. In the first half, I feel Arsenal played their game really well. You could see Villa was scared to come out. They had the utmost respect for Arsenal, which they should, because Arsenal were the better team on the day. And coming into the game, we had more wins than them, bar the Liverpool game. And quickly, every plan that they had was out the window when Arsenal started off their football. And with the way Odegaard is moving and the way Partey is playing, I mean, Partey was literally like, apart from Saka scoring the goal, I would say Partey is the man of the match. But because Saka scored the goal, I put him as my man of the match instead. Um, Saka was incredible, but Partey was amazing. He's that player that we paid 45 million for to buy from Atletico Madrid. He's coming to the team, and he did admit his own self that he wasn't doing too well, especially after the Liverpool game where he got the red card. But to be fair, he was rushed back from the African Cup of Nations also. But that sort of just jolted something in him because he's just changed and he's playing amazingly right now, which is what we want to see from him anyways. Um, Ben White also has been playing really well recently. A lot of people giving him stick whenever he has, little mistakes or whatever and stuff like that. But I think he's just human, he's still normal. This is just a young player that's getting up there. We already have Gabriel Magalhaes playing by his side. Tierney also was fantastic. Cedric Suarez, I mean, this guy has come into the team since Tomiyasu, and he just seems to have just taken over, and he's playing really good. I'm sure Tomiyasu is sure that, is proud of him, and I'm probably scared about his place right now. Most people say Tomiyasu walks back in, but after that performance that Tomiyasu put the last time against Liverpool in January, I know he wasn't, totally fit and everything, and we probably rushed him back. But Cedric is playing really well. I can't fault him. He seems to be in that little, like I said before, intricate sort of play with Saka and Odegaard, and he sort of is enjoying life down that right flank. Every time he goes forward, you can see he's not just, there like how Bellerin would be before, just trying to make up numbers in the opposite half or whatever it is, but he actually gets involved. And if he has a chance, he will run into the box and attempt something. Now, that's the best thing about this Arsenal players. It's like, since Aubameyang went, and yes, he scored again tonight against Real Madrid. Yes, he's been playing well for Barcelona, and he's scored 8 goals now. But it's fine. It's working well for him, and I wish him well. It's working well for Arsenal also. We still picking up points. But I mean, if you told us at the beginning of or the start or at the point in time when we lost Aubameyang that we would get 10 wins out of 13 games, I'll tell you, you're mad. I wouldn't have seen where the goals were going to come from, like Ian Wright said before. Um, it's true because who are we going to look at? We're going to look at what? Edin Ketia, that hasn't really put in any goals this season as much as, I want to say a striker should do. Lacazette has put in the work in terms of assists, but you like that to be goals, but still assists somehow like goals. So I say he's kind of done all right still, especially since Aubameyang has gone. But in terms of goals himself, he hasn't done that much. 4 goals all season. We kind of need someone that can be able to score those goals, you know what I mean? And if for example, we had that striker that I'm talking about against Liverpool, for example. That would have been a great time for us to, win that game because we were playing Liverpool. We had them on the ropes in the second half. Sorry, in the first half. Liverpool didn't really know what to do. If we had that clinical striker, we would have definitely scored maybe 2 goals, and that game would have been totally different. But it didn't happen the way it was. Again, we've proved that we don't really need that striker at the moment. We've gone forward, and Saka still scoring, providing the goal. I think it's kind of clear to see what Arsenal are doing right now. We're playing more and more like Man City, and people are beginning to compare not just Guardiola and Arteta, but the way Arsenal and Man City play. And it's not just down to the system, it's not down to the tactics, it's not down to the style, it's down to how Arsenal players also believe in the system and how they play individually with their own skills. Because you can be shown the same, blueprints and whatever on how to build a house, for example, but how you go about building the house is like you might see it but not have the same skill, if you know what I'm trying to say, or not have the same, determination or know how or whatever it is. Whereas Arsenal is showing that they do have that same skill. They have the ability to be able to go into these games and be able to take on what Arteta has said to them to be able to go forward in winning the game. Now, when you're seeing how these games come thick and fast for Arsenal, for example, we had the Leicester game, and then we had the Liverpool game, and straight after we have the Aston Villa game. This is something that we're going to get used to, obviously, going into the Champions League. And for us, going into that, a possible out of 9 points, we've taken 6 points. We lost to Liverpool. That's not bad. I see that still as a great move for us. We're 54 points. Tottenham winning tonight against West Ham. I mean, now let's talk about that game for a second. West Ham look scared. They look scared. They look tired. They look like, they weren't playing for the Champions League spots because of maybe there are in the Europa League at the moment. I think they're sort of not really concentrating on Europe at the moment. If that makes sense. They're concentrating on Europe, but not concentrating on Europe. In the sense of they're concentrating on Europe right now because they're in there, but they're not concentrating on Europe in terms of the need to be there next season. They were up to a certain point, but now they're falling away. Arsenal are pushing further. Tottenham have just beaten them and have gone further ahead of them. Man United are ahead of them by 2 points. Tottenham are ahead of them by 3 points. And Arsenal by 6. Now, if this goes on longer, especially after the international break, and everyone comes back in and stuff, and West Ham do lose another game, then they're going to be in real trouble because now you've got, Wolves who have lost and have fallen away, might get a chance to come back and catch them and then drag spots with them for the Europa League, maybe even possibly the last spot. Because we know behind those two are Aston Villa and Leicester. Or Southampton. Now, I think Arsenal going forward, obviously we have the injury to Ramsdale. We have the little injury to Martinelli also. But I think that's just because of the games played, especially the Liverpool game in particular. Ramsdale has been doing his best for us all season. Leno came in. Leno did really good. He took on upon the match that I thought, at first I didn't even realize Leno was playing. I thought it was Ramsdale. It was only to almost the first half was done that I realized it was Leno. I was like, what? Leno is keeping today. But, he held it down. He did his best. We seem to progress, and everyone in this team, it doesn't matter who now it is that we bring in, they seem to be on that same page, on that same level, which is everyone is trying to, pull through together, make sure that we get that Champions League spot. Leno making saves, Leno jumping over Gabriel Magalhaes, and I'm like, wow, I thought that was Ramsdale. That looked like Ramsdale. Maybe it's just the color of the jersey. I don't understand it. Maybe it was just the way he jumped that made me think Ramsdale. But I loved what I was seeing. I thought he would be all, sulky and whatever because he hasn't played for so long, and I thought he wasn't going to be able to, keep up to the tempo of the game, especially because he's been out for so long. But in that game, fair dues, credits where credits is due. He played really good. He played really well. I mean, the last save says it all. He's in for the long haul. I think all this talk of getting a second keeper, I think Leonard's gonna stay here. If he understands that in these times when Ramsdale is injured, he can be called upon, and those are the times that he needs to step up and be able to show, like, look, I'm an Arsenal Football Club, first and second, regardless of whatever it is. I'm gonna play here. I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna put on this jersey. And when I put on this jersey, I'm gonna make sure that I keep a clean sheet. I'm gonna make sure that I do my best to help the team. I'm gonna make sure that we're heading for trophies. I'm gonna make sure we're heading the right way. And that's what I expect from my keeper. And at the end of the game, you can see Ramsdale and Leno. Ramsdale has come over to hug him. That's what I want to see. I want to see my keepers, you know, sharing that love, that brotherly love still, that teammate love. Not like, hating one another because of, oh, I need to get number one or you or number two, whatever it is. It doesn't really matter. What matters is how we all compose ourselves going together as a team. And that's what we're seeing. And a lot of, there's a lot of jealousy and a lot of talk from outside and how fans are not really excited by the way Arsenal fans are celebrating everything that we get, whether it be a goal or some statistics or whatever it is. Let's celebrate that. When last did we have an opportunity to celebrate this way? Most times we celebrated, we faltered and we fell down. Not good. We're not having that this season. This time around, we trying to get forward. We're trying to push forward in every possible way, but we're taking it step by step. This week has just been a little bit crazy because of 3 games. Normally, we have 1 game a week, and that's it. We win a game. Everyone keeps quiet after 2 days. That's it, Arsenal. No news anymore. We come back, we win again. But this 3 games, because of the one loss, everyone wants to talk again, like, oh, yeah. And then Tottenham win, and everyone wants to go again, like, oh, yeah. It doesn't matter, mates. It doesn't matter. Listen, we win our games 1 by 1. It doesn't matter whoever comes. At this stage, we've played Liverpool, we've played Man City already. And both teams, in my opinion, are monsters. They have amazing coaches, amazing setups. These guys are winning trophies. In the last how many seasons, they've won how many trophies? Exactly. So now you're looking at these teams beating Arsenal and thinking that's it. No, that's not it. That just shows the level we're trying to get to. For every other person, I think Chelsea, Man United, Tottenham, whatever team, I feel Arsenal can genuinely go there and beat them. It doesn't matter where, home or away. They're going to play good. We expect them to play good. But when we give them the same press we gave Liverpool and we gave Man City, that same pressure up front, in front of their face, in front of the goalkeeper. Now they can talk about the strikers and the midfielders, but look, your defenders have to face that pressure. Your keeper has to face that pressure. In the modern day football, keepers are advised and told to play out from the back, play to foot, or play to feet, sorry. You're playing to each defender's feet as they're moving on, or you try and ping the ball to a guy that's going to get that ball. But when are you going to have the opportunity when you have this young, energetic Arsenal players with so much talent running at you, and that one small mistake you make and they get that ball, they come back in, they will punish you. This is Arsenal. We'll punish you and punish you for any little mistake you make in those first 10 minutes of any game. The first half is our dominating area. The minute we come in, we're going to go full on throttle with all the energy we have. And you have Martinelli coming up against you, it's going to be worse for you. You have Smith Rowe, it's still the same thing. Now, after this international break, hopefully the players come back without being injured. Already, we already know Ramsdale is not going to be there. Maybe Saka might not be there because of the knock he received towards the end of the game. Smith Rowe will go. He's back from, he needs this fitness. This will help him actually to gain some fitness back and be able to, he's just completed his first 90 minutes since he's come back from being ill with COVID and whatnot. But if he can get in some games underneath his belt at the same time while, representing his country, then that's good. They should do it. Who else is going? Ben White. Ben White also needs to get in more games, more experience. Any game for this young guys right now is good. I'm not even trying to think of a burnout because, like I said, with Arsenal, they've been playing once a week till just recently. I feel we're in a good place. These players are in a good place. The old heads of the team right now, Pepe, Xhaka, Party, are, also in a good place. Even if they're not scoring, they're making sure that, look, they're doing what they need to do and plus more. And they're also going extra to make sure that they help these young players do what they need to do. When Partey sits down behind Odegaard has all the time in the world to play his football because Partey's going to snip anybody that's coming close. He's going to win that ball back. He's going to hold that ball. And if you want to have a fight, he's ready to have a fight with you. That's what Thomas Partey is there for. You have Xhaka. Xhaka is simply wonderful with that left foot. He can pick a pass from anywhere. Now I'm praising my team because I'm seeing what I'm saying is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing the team play. Xhaka's moving up front, joining the attack. That's good for me because Xhaka is not behind trying to get a red card instead, if you understand what I'm saying. Now, Arteta knows what he's doing, and he's really smart. Are we going to keep on to Xhaka at the end of the season? Let's see. Is he playing really good that I like him right now? Yeah. I'm going to say, yeah. Did I like him before? I mean, I like every Arsenal player. I'm not going to really lie. But if you're messing up too many times, I'm going to insult you. I'm going to put you on blast, on full blast straight away. But that's not the point here. The point is, it doesn't matter who. It doesn't matter what point in the game. What matters is Arsenal are heading in the right direction. And just like the title, our top hopes finished, slashed, whatever. No way. Tottenham winning doesn't mean anything to us, especially when they win against West Ham. West Ham and Tottenham are both behind us. If Tottenham won against Chelsea or Liverpool or Man City, like right now, then I would be worried because I'll be like, okay, shit, these guys are on hot form right now. And if they meet Arsenal, it's going to be probably difficult for us. But it's West Ham. No offense to West Ham. But the way they played, they didn't look like they were up for it. And again, they're behind us right now. I know I keep saying this behind us, but this is all I kept hearing every single time I tried talking as an Arsenal fan. Is where are you on the table right now? And even if they've seen Arsenal do well that season and then we falter, they go, where are you on the table right now? And I don't want to sound like them or a broken record, but please, it's facts. Facts stay as facts still. West Ham are behind Arsenal. Tottenham are behind Arsenal. So are Man U. So in the terms of the top four race, Arsenal, for me, in my opinion, have this already in the bag. From this point on, one game at a time. It doesn't matter if Tottenham have one game at a time also. It doesn't matter if Man United have one game at a time also. Different conditions, different pitches. If you are not set up in a way whereby you have a specific goal or you've been working towards that from the beginning of the season and people can see what you're doing and you're cohesive and you're moving in the right direction, then fair enough. I'll be worried about you, but only one team right now has that, and that's Arsenal. At Tottenham, they're still trying to understand what Conte wants. Like you've seen, they won against West Ham today, but they're letting it go. And if West Ham were fit, West Ham could have scored again. They had more than one chance to score goals, and they missed those chances. That's why I say West Ham, no offense to them, behind us for a reason. Tottenham and Conte, if they can gel, it's going to take one more transfer window, maybe two more, to get the people out that he doesn't want. Because I know he doesn't want Emerson Royal, who came on today and played. That's why he's come on at the time he's done. And there's a right back that they bought just recently. He doesn't want him. Kulusevski is a good bowler. I wish Arsenal actually got him when Juventus were offering him. But whatever. It doesn't matter. It's a little bit of a song situation for me. They have a good player who we're never gonna get. It's not also a combo thing right now. It's not gonna happen. Daniel Levi will get roasted by the Tottenham fans if he tries that. It's gonna be a madness. So Tottenham and Conte, 2 more seasons for me to worry about them. Maybe 1 season, full season for me to worry about them. They need some players in there to transfer, get in, get out, whatever. But I don't really care. Tottenham are like what people call them KFC, Nandos FC. I call them Burger King. That's what they'll be from now. Burger King. We call Tottenham here Burger King. Now, Burger King FC trying to talk to me and tell me what we're gonna do. No way. Man U, Ronaldo only plays in the big games. In the small games, Ronaldo is missing sitters. By sitters, I mean he's missing easy goals, things that he can score easily. Ronaldo, only in the big games. How many big games do Man United have from now to the end of the season? That's how many times you're going to see Ronaldo turn up. Now that's saying something. For Tottenham, how many times can they avoid the Burnley situation? A Watford situation? Sorry, a Southampton situation. How can they avoid that? They can play well against West Ham. They can play well against Man City if we're calling the game earlier. But when it comes to this game's running towards the end of the season, when the pressure really counts, and then the pressure wasn't really that hard because Arsenal were not in front of them then. But now Arsenal in front of them, what are they going to do? We have to wait and see. For Man United, as I said, Ronaldo. West Ham, like I said, way behind us. Our top 4 hopes are so strong they could never have been any stronger. Right now, from now to the end of the season, doesn't matter who we play. I repeat, it does not matter who we play. At worst, I'm expecting a draw. At best, I'm expecting a win, and a win comfortable at that too. With the way we're playing, we have it from the keeper, start our attack, to the defenders. It moves out to the wing. We have our wingers already at the defender's side. And what our wingers are doing is stretching the defense that is supposed to be compact. We stretch that up already, opening the ways for our midfielders and strikers to run into the gaps. Now that breaks the whole defense totally. Arsenal do that in one move while the ball is still coming forward. How many teams can stop that? Now, if no team can really work on that right now, I don't care what you're going to do. In fact, even if you work on it, how many times can you stop it in the game? How many times can you stop your body from naturally coming after a player that is coming at your side? When you know he's intentionally drawing you out so another player can go in. And the minute you run back there, the ball gets pinged over back to that same player you're supposed to be marking. No, that's not going to happen. Arsenal have got this to a T, and Arteta deserves massive credit for this because there's no way. This is how Man City win their game still. This is how Man City still play. But we did this against Man City, but did it faster and better because we have younger players. Not because we have better players than City, but just because we have more energetic players. City's players are becoming spent over the seasons as the time goes. They're becoming spent. By that, I mean they're becoming tired, becoming older. They cannot run. I mean, Kevin De Bruyne, and come on, since the time he joined Man City till now, you can't tell me he's running the same way anymore. I know he still plays good and probably plays even better, but he cannot run the same way like he ran then. It's not possible. This is why we're talking Ronaldo is only for the big games. Arsenal, right now, energetic squad. I know we don't have the biggest squad, but look, listen, guys. Top 4 is as good as done. It's as good as done. There's nothing that's going to take it away from us right now. Nothing. Except we get Mike Dean reffing all our games from now to the end of the season. Mike Dean or John Moss reffing all our games from now to the end of the season. That's the only way we're losing this. Because with Mike Dean, guaranteed, we're not going to win a game. We're not going to catch a break. How do we expect to be able to still have this guy in the English Premier League set up as a referee and expect to even win any game? If you check the stats on him and John Moss, combined together, we've lost so many games, so many points. This is be the key thing right now on this referee talk. Those key games we have coming up, Chelsea, Man United, Tottenham. If we have Mike Dean in any of them, that's going to be a worry. But still, it doesn't matter even if we lose 3 games. As long as we win 6 or 7 from now to the end of the season, we're guaranteed top 4. It doesn't matter what Tottenham do, because Tottenham will not make it all the way. Tottenham still have Liverpool. Some people talk like Tottenham are going to go beat Liverpool over in Anfield. You're having a laugh. Liverpool are trying to catch Man City and overtake them. And at that point when Tottenham come there, it's going to be more dire than now. Do you think Klopp is just going to let Antonio Conte come in there and walk some masterclass Italian thing on him? No way, it's not going to happen. He's going to full-on metal that guy. And that's what Liverpool play. Remember when Wenger was still in Arsenal and Klopp said this funny thing, I think maybe I must say it in the wrong way, but something along the lines of Arsenal plays symphony football, real classical, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And it's amazing to watch. But he loves to play that heavy metal. And that's exactly what he's going to give Conte. That heavy metal that Arsenal received that we couldn't hold up for 90 minutes and we let up 2 goals. But we're a good team and we're better than Tottenham right now. So how are Tottenham going to stop that in Anfield again, like I say to you? How are Man U going to beat Liverpool? If Arsenal could not do it, the best of the rest, how do the rest want to do it? Well, there again, I say our top 4 hopes is no longer hopes, but more of assurance. It is assured. It is assured. So everyone rest easy. If you've enjoyed this video, if you've enjoyed the content, go right there. You know what to do. Smash that subscribe button. Smash that like button for me. Help the program. Help the show. We're trying to get up to 100 subscribers. Help us get up there. We're 50 at the moment. Climbing up slowly. I appreciate your help. And whatever you're doing, don't let any fan throw you off. This is definitely our season. This is definitely our time to get back into Champions League. We definitely have, we have the bits within us. We have we have everything on our side. The only thing we just don't have on our side right now is the referees. Because I'll just quickly mention this last game, Aston Villa Arsenal, the referee has gone up to Xhaka, who's committed only 1 foul all game. And he's gone, for that foul, for that foul, for that foul, I'm giving you a yellow card. Well, Mr. Referee, the only yellow you're going to be seeing is the yellow from the Arsenal with the blue, like the yellow ribbon. We're going to be in the Champions League next season. Top 4 is guaranteed. I have been your host. It's Arsenal. Arsenal is football, and it's been magic, and I'm magic, and you magic. Have a good night. God bless. Take care.